يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ومن يتق الله يجعل له مخرجا ويرزقه من حيث لا يحتسب ومن يتوكل على الله فهو حسبه إن الله بالغ أمره قد جعل الله لكل شيء قدرا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تتقوا الله يجعل لكم فرقانا ويكفر عنكم سيئاتكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله ذو الفضل العظيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذ أخذنا ميثاقكم ورفعنا فوقكم الطور خذوا ما أتيناكم بقوة واذكروا ما فيه لعلكم تتقون. Dearest brothers and sisters, our kind viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are once more very privileged to have taken time off from our daily schedule to congregate, not because merely due to congregation we'll be blessed, not because today is some holy day and no matter what we fail to do with this day we will be blessed, but because of giving ourselves the opportunity to reflect, to analyze, to contemplate on how we have spent life, and especially the opportunity today that we have another chance to listen to another thought-provoking analysis of what is most important. I've mentioned to myself, and I've said, these khutabat, they reflect more than anything else my struggles to surrender to divine loftiness. These khutabat, they're really for myself and my family. But because I am a member of the human community and I have a responsibility to reach out and to share with the hope of enhancing the community along with myself, these khutabats are made public for us to analyze, to deliberate, to introspect, and to give ourselves the chance of a lifetime to ensure that we live with divine loftiness pulsating in our veins rather than continue along the lines of religion where we have remained almost powerless in our own lives. There are lots of things we want to do, but we fail to be able to attempt them. There are lots of good things that we wanted to do for our children, but we never get around doing them. There are a lot of good things we want to do to our society, but when we are involved in religion busies us so much that we don't have time for ourselves. We don't have time to reflect on all the so-called religious things that we do. What is the end result of them? We don't even have time to look and see where our children are heading. Most people will lead the life like that. The difference between religion and divine loftiness is no matter how old we are, no matter how educated we are seen to be in the eyes of people, there is always room for improvement with people who pursue divine loftiness. And people who pursue divine loftiness are always constantly evaluating themselves to make changes even in their old age. People of religion don't change. People of religion are afraid to change because all those years and all the people who have listened to them will want to know what has happened to them now. And that's the biggest obstacle in the lives of people of religion. The choice is with you and me, oh brothers and sisters. Do we want to be people of religion who talk religion and teach religion and live religion, which has no capability to empower us to improve our lives and to set out on those lofty goals that deep down in us we know we should have been doing? Very often I hear people, lots of people, some of them I know very well, some of them I don't, and they will say to me, I like what you say, I really think like that, I believe like that. But you know what happened? You don't see them on the bandwagon. You don't see them standing up even in their own families, in their own societies, in their own communities, in trying to make a difference. It's time we question ourselves. And like I've been always saying to you here in this forum, I've asked you to always question yourself. Because when you fail to question yourself, and when we fail to question ourselves, and we fail to show ourselves and our families and our friends and our relatives and the communities that look up to us for leadership, when we fail to show them that one of the intrinsic characteristics of life and of the deen of Allah is the empowerment to change. Those people who remain what they are, those people who see their families entering the fire and don't do anything different, Einstein say they are big fools. The great physicists say they are big fools. You know why? Because they do the same thing week after week, month after month, year after year, and they're almost the same place. The difficulty is, sometimes when they see those who agitate for change, they want to know these people are crazy. But you'll be surprised. Who's crazier? Those of us who are working for changes? Those of us who believe they need to make changes? And those who are part of the changes in themselves, their families and society? Or those who have lost the capability to change and make excuses? Ramadan is an occasion for us to reflect. I know the traditional way that Ramadan is being cultivated in the lives of Muslims. They do the least and expect the most. They are given these false placebos that this is a month of blessings. They are giving this idea that 1/3 of this month is for mercy, the next third is for forgiveness, and the last third is for escaping from the hellfire. I told you last week, become a student of life. Become a student of life and question what you and I were brought up by our forefathers. Question it if you have the honesty. Do you think by staying away from food and drink you're going to become people of taqwa? You're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself and all those who tell